on red side, because I think that will significantly impact the outcome of this game. We're on flying clouds too, which I think will accelerate the pace. And it's Spirit who gets on blue, but this time,
holy moly,
no Guinevere.
And no Freya. Oh no, but they force Yangon to ban the Freya and the Barats and the Atlas. They don't, and this leaves the Harara to them, so we see the priority.
Yeah, and I feel like the Gwyn is honestly a good ban because, like I said, the distance itself is already the problem, right? Arlet needs to get close, and then he can come in. But yeah, that Gwyn is too much.
But isn't this the same problem that YG will have to face? Aren't they forced to pick up the Paquito here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like
no Claude.
Well, they have a Brody, yes.
Yeah, I'm just worried that Sanji hasn't really used fighters in the gold lane, right? So I'm worried that it's good on paper.
Yeah.
But if the guy can't use a fighter, is this really...
That's why.
Is this really where you want to force it out, where Team Spirit is match point?
Yeah, that's why, because it's likely to go over to their side if they don't. So they decide to switch it up, and this time, they'll pick up the Paquito.
Could this be a flex?
I'm not sure if it's... Hopefully it is, because I don't want to think that they were just pressured to pick it up.
It could be jungle, it could be EXP.
What if this is EXP? And this goes
I think it's better. I think it's better, EXP. But again, we got to look at the matchup, because not every matchup the Paquito can win. If Team Spirit picks up the Esmeralda, maybe they have to think about putting the Paquito somewhere else.
But it's nice because they still keep their cards close to their chest. They say this could be that, so Team Spirit can't just pick blindly in EXP. They do have to respect that what happens if we're going up against Paquito. Do we need a winning matchup for that specifically?
Yeah, because I don't think Yangon has really ever utilized the Paquito in gold.
Wow.
In EXP, I don't think so too. So this is a new hero pick that they will be picking up. It's a clear attempt to adjust from Yangon's side.
Honestly, that's why I feel like this might be jungle. Might. Just because they are a team that likes to win those neutral objectives, and Paquito is one of those that has quite good burst damage with the red tree, so maybe they can take it, which, by the way, Melissa has been banned quite a few times by YG, and this time, Team Spirit picks it up. Let's talk about why this is important.
Yeah.
YG wants to dive, wants to win the fights.
Yep.
What are you going to do when she uses the go away?
That's
so I
right.
feel like this is the response that Team Spirit has. If you want to come in, try. We already have an answer for that.
Go ahead.
Which I feel is something they have to resolve through their mid lane. So
I agree.
The Eudora Gord options are still there, but since they prioritized gold and revealed that it is either jungle or Paquito XP, they might lose out on more options in the mid lane later on.
They keep their EXP open though, and that you know, and again, Paquito can still flex. We know that we still have the Claude going in, so he's not going gold, but they are still focusing on trying to see if they can get Ying an advantage. And even though Esmeralda is out, and that's a great EXP lane, with the Eudora ban, it seems like they're also focusing on limiting the options that Sunset Lover can play.
Which I thought is something they would rather pick.
The other options, I would say there's 3, because I feel like you need long range to do with this Melissa, right? You want to cast Merca? I mean, like,
Arlet ban.
You can try. The Farsa. The Farsa has enough damage. The problem is Melissa can get into range. So that's something that you got to consider. Eve also has the range, which kind of, you know, not so great going up against Esmeralda.
No, yeah.
And then the last one is Zetienne, where Zetienne is pretty okay, especially if they want a lot of team fight. The problem is she takes a while.
And I don't think it's
the other one is Selena, but that one... Yeah, both of them. I'm sure they have good Selena, so why not?
Yeah. Because even the burst is going to be a problem, I feel, for the Zetian. Maybe in the early they can manage a bit, but...
At level 12, it's okay, but getting to level 12 is the problem.
Yeah.
It seems like YG's really focused on hard stuns or potential counter initiation. They want the Paquito to run free because they picked it, and it's got to do the work of a Harara, right? Because they traded that out, and they're saying we're going to work with the Paquito. So Minotaur and Eudora can really stop or create good counter engage or initiation. The Dairoth picked up as well, guys.
Yo.
You know what? Shout out to the crowd. You guys are amazing.
Holy.
Some might even say amazing.
Are we pushing?
Well, the Dairoth gets picked up, so I was right. This is going to be a Paquito jungle. But again, Dairoth has its goods and bads. I would say in MSC we've seen quite a lot of the bad. Like, he can win the lane, but what's next?
Yeah, I think it was Falcons PH2 who were the first ones to use it. Slap already using it. Not necessarily reflects a good standing as KDA-wise most of the time. It's just really to match and answer the Esmeralda, which I think, again, is a question we raised. How they answer Bomba. How can they kind of shut down Bomba?
Yeah.
But Spirit, they've locked in a Valentina and a Gatot Kacha. That's more and more ways for them to stop YG and all their fighters.
I know, that is really rough, guys, to go against. We're looking at that final pick, and it's going to be in the mid lane.
I feel like if they can get a hero with Croc Control, they pick up the Rafa.
Whoa.
Taking notes from Aurora, and we see the reaction coming in from Team Spirit. It looks like they didn't see this coming. And I like this pick because the Dyrov can shred armor. So it doesn't matter the armor that you have. The Claude and the Paquito will be able to do enough damage. This Rafa giving that sustain.
Whoa.
This is a very interesting draft, and I can see it working.
Well, YG just bet $500,000 on it, because that's what's at stake here. $1 million goes to Team Spirit. Cold Star happy again with the draft. Yangon Galacticos trying to tie it up and send us to a Game 7. What a time here at MSC. I hope it continues as we send it over to Gideon and Mirko.
I agree. Everybody needs to start praying at this point. Everybody is looking for their team to make it to the very end. Here at match point, the pressure is still on Yangon, and they basically have come up with a more interesting draft, a different sign, a different means to attack this potential championship point. We come down to game number 6, and by God, if this isn't a marathon, and almost immediately Sawo starts off with a pretty good taunt here at level 1, just to make sure that Yangon, they can't walk freely.
They gotta. YG, their main win condition is playing through these fighters and just going all in with the healing, trying to out-sustain Team Spirit, so they gotta try to establish some lane dominance at the start of the game.
Yeah, not to mention they were also getting Pull Yourself Togethers from Sunset Lover as well. He wants to make super plays of his own, either stealing away some pretty good ults, but most likely going to be that Wrath of the Dryads. First invasion here, it's gonna be a little difficult. Han is on level 4, but still has plenty of damage, and Sawo zones him away.
Ooh, Sawo with the Rectory able to pick it up. Han trying to deal a little bit more damage, but it only lands on Sawo, so that ends up just being a win straight up for Spirit.
And maybe this could be the answer that they were looking for, right? Sanjin as well as Hiko, it's still going to be a little tough between the two at the bare minimum. Both going for Quantum Charge here. Down by, oh, hold on, first blood achieved. Oh, maybe, oh, Blink gets out of there.
Clutch flicker from Blink to get away, to evade from a possible first blood, to send Team Spirit into that spiral of Snowball.
Man, this game has got me, even me, antsy. I don't know when the next big play is going to come, but at least we know.
Uh-oh, Kaiser in a mid lane. Oh my God, it's gonna be the regen, the last hit, the flicker out. No way.
How? He managed, he's got like no HP. He's literally at 1. You don't even see the green in his health bar anymore. As now they attack the bottom side, they got the Purify out of Kid Bomba. This upcoming turtle is going to be highly contestable, but Ying needs to dominate. He needs to show control over this lane and make sure that they have first position.
Whoa, Sawo or what? Face check in the bush against a Dyrog, gets insta-bursted down. Now it's Sawo with Revitalize, able to get the taunt as well, but the rest of the team comes around, and Ying gets a double.
The damage is good. Wrath of the Dryads is already out, but they have to back away from this. This is an unwinnable position for Team Spirit, and Yangon take the very first turtle of the game.
Big taunt, Sunset Lover as well with the face check. Team Spirit getting a bit too impatient with these openings.
Is it impatient or was it necessary? I don't know. It's a tough call here because now they're going once again attacking onto Kid Bomba's side, and I think it's just a little bit of disrespect coming in from Sawo. Wasn't really expecting to get knocked up out of his taunt by Han, but at the end of the day, it happens, but it's not the end of the world. The lead is still very minute. We haven't gotten to the dangerous 2K territory, but we're basically a quarter to halfway there. With 10 more seconds left on the clock before that orange buff alongside with the Lethal Wanderer. Let's see how TS is going to play, because again, at this stage, you might as well invade that top side, steal away one green camp, probably omit the next objective, and try to set up to get Sanji's Purify.
Oh, they're trying to corral over Han. Taunt doesn't land. Now they're all in over. Knockout strike as well. Oh my god, Sawa just so low. Ying gonna be able to pick up a kill spree as Sunset Lover steals away the Holy Baptism, but now he's gonna be caught by the taunt. And Ying gets a double. 4-0 and 1 to start game number 6.
Darn, I really thought Sawa was going to be able to get out of there in time, especially since Ying wasn't able to apply the shred onto the correct target, and yet they still got him anyways. 45 seconds left on the clock before their next neutral objective spawns, and I think this is this might just be a game 7 if it keeps going this way. We're already in that 2K dangerous territory, and there's no noticeable power spikes that we have to be aware of here because Yangon will hit it first every time.
A 2,000 gold lead. Now this is getting very troublesome for Team Spirit.
Yeah,
And the lead is on Ying on the Dairoth. This guy's gonna start bursting people down, and not to mention, again, the fact that he should actually just be the support in this game. He should just be the support for Han to get those knockout strikes.
Yeah, but that's the truth of it all. That's really the truth. I mean, he could technically be like a cleanup crew at the end because he has his flicker and the ult, but now that he's 4-0-1, you might as well take full control.
Sawa with the taunt just to escape. Han with the rotation, and now take a look at Ying. I think just one jump and a basic attack and send Sunset Lover back to base.
Yep, it's too tough to contest for this neutral objective. Oh!
No, there you go. Flicker Rapid Dryad from Blink. Kaize is the one who picks up the kill, and it's another death on Sunset Lover. Sour able to go for the iframes, but now he's going to be the all-in from Ying. He goes in for the damage. Sour low. Revitalize comes around with Bomba. And Sour gets out.
And this is why it's dangerous, especially for a winning lane Dairoth. Once he has that lead, once he has that snowball on top of it all, and a Sky Piercer coming in from Hans, like, it is clear. Ying's whole job, shred, play as much damage as possible, and shred as many targets as you can from Team Spirit's side, and hopefully Han should clean up the rest.
AOG responded over by the Flicker. Guile and Ryu down below.
Yeah, I mean, the Street Fighter gang looking for a T2 down on that bot side. It's forcing a reaction coming out from Team Spirit.
Hey, wait a second. They, Ying with the dash, Cyclone Eye, bringing him to a place that you shouldn't want to be, but they get out. They have to burn a flicker, but, you know, they get out.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Yangon were definitely in Team Spirit's basement there for a while, but they managed to sneak their way back out. And for now, TS, it's all about scaling at this stage. Zaur, I don't think he can really contest it at this stage, not until he gets the War Axe, and even then, I feel like it might just delay his overall power spike. But then nobody else has much of a lead. Even Hiko doesn't have much of a lead.
Yep. But the thing is, whenever you have a Melissa, you can still just play in the late game, right? We saw that from Vitality as well against Falcons when they were down, what, 5,000-6,000 gold in the early game. They could still just wait for the Melissa to scale, then play front to back. Then it's all about Zaur looking for those angles, but look at this lead. 1,200 gold lead in between the XP laners. Then it's just everybody who's up ahead, 500, 600.
Yeah, they're just stacking up as much of the lead as they possibly can here. They might find something else. His Blink, he's looking for an opportunity.
Good taunt to disengage, but Zaur's still going to be caught. Oh, he doesn't even have the iframes. It was on cooldown. Zaur will try to save him now. He puts himself in 1v5. It's a double for Han, and he has a Sky Piercer.
Man, that was a bad direction to actually go for the dashes. He double dashed away from Sawo when he should have gone around Sawo back into his own territory. That probably should have been it. Without the combo points, without the iframes, he just can't get out. He just doesn't have the cooldowns yet to be able to make these super plays like he has done earlier in the series. At this stage, it's starting to get a little dangerous because Yangon, we've seen them with a 5.5k lead. They are looking for everything across the map, every tier 1.
6,000 gold ahead. Hiko. Oh man, even on the turret, it's Hiko losing out of the trade, and Zaur gonna be extra careful, my guy. Oh god, that was just one strike. That was just one skill too.
Yeah, and they're saving the combo here, making sure that they're threatening them through their life totals. But just the raw sustain coming in from Yangon's, it's becoming really, really difficult to keep on contesting because as much as you want to wait for your cooldowns to come back off, it's just, it doesn't matter if you're not getting yourself that net profit. And now, let's look at the items real quick because Sawo, smartly enough, decides to go at least to get the Chastised Pauldron. The War Axe is still underway here. Okay.
Sawo
Should be fine, but they don't get the AOG out of him just yet.
Oh, Even with the dive on Sawo, revitalized there, and the Wrath of Dryad as well, but that's going to be the all-in double already. Go away right there. Sunset Lover able to pin them all down. The falling Star Moon locks him, but there's no damage. Bomba taken out by Han Ying. On their turret, Hiko picking up the kill. Flickers out of safety and finally is able to get a kill on board for Team Spirit.
Yep, and they're also going to get the holy shielding by the mid lane.
Wow.
Everything that could have gone right for Yangon Galacticos have gone right. And better yet, hey Ying, don't let you give the shutdown. It's fine. It's completely okay. Great shred as it was applied on the multiple frontliners, and more importantly, Zara. He just doesn't have the cooldowns to keep iframing forever here. But the worst part about it is that when you think that the Wrath of Dryads is just done, all of a sudden you start seeing Kaise just saying, you know what, slow down or completely stop. Halt right there.
Hope still in the air for Team Spirit. It's so low, but there is still hope because of that shutdown. Now it's all on Hiko. Their wave clear, not that good. So they're gonna have to sacrifice a few more structures as YG secure the Lord for free. As YG have 40 stacks on Han Skypiercer.
Yep, he's so huge right now. This is going to be the strongest point for him in this game. It's only going to get worse for the side of TS. They need to drag this out for another 4 more minutes to get Zara back into position, and I think more importantly for Hiko to finish off his items. 50 stacks already, Malefic Roar already purchased, and a War Axe currently underway.
It's 50. It's not even 40, it's 50. Okay. A siege in the mid lane. Lord gonna be pulled out. Bomba, purify out. Sawa with the AOG, able to land on 2, but now it's gonna get bursted down with the Wrath of the Dryad, locking him down. It's Hiko with the muddles, not doing any damage. Sunset taken out by Han. Go away already by Hiko. He's able to find some damage right now as he goes on to Han, the falling Star Moon. He's able to lock him down, but it's not. Blazing duet from Sanjay!
And they find it! Zara the next to fall, and Yangon Galacticos make it even faster! 11K ending, guess what? 10! That's all we need!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a Game 7!
What an incredible series this has been. Fast, very, very quick.